Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about various different DCTV topics. We've got quite a lot to go through, so if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos later this year. Okay, so we're going to be talking about a Superman show, we're going to be talking about an upcoming DCEU show, and also we're going to talk about the Penguin because we got some more teasers from certain stars and certain creators of these shows, and this is stuff that I haven't talked about before, so don't worry, this is all brand new. And these three articles we're going to be breaking down are all three new articles. Now one of them has been updated and it was posted a while ago, but it's just top of his list, and you know, I like Andy, I love what he does, and you know, I think the articles are really interesting because I didn't actually get to talk about one of them that he just updated. So this is from a while ago, the first main topic, but trust me, I think it's very interesting because I haven't talked about it and I'm looking forward to seeing this project actually continue. So we're talking about My Adventures with Superman Season 2, and Jack Quaid a while ago spoke up about the success of My Adventures with Superman and looking forward to Season 2 and you know what's to come. And this is something I haven't talked about. I talked about the show before it came out, obviously during the SAG strike and the writer's strike, but then the show came out during that time when they were all, you know, away, and a lot of the actors couldn't actually talk about it, talk about their projects. Like for instance, Blue Beetle was a big one. I know the actors couldn't say anything even though they so desperately wanted to be there. But yeah, this is an article that was done a while ago by Andy. But don't go anywhere guys, because I think this is very interesting and we'll theorize about where My Adventures of Superman will go after Season 1, heading into Season 2. So the actor who plays Superman on the show, Jack Quaid, said this: "I couldn't have been happier with the reception for My Adventures with Superman. Thank you so much to everyone who watched it. It was a dream to voice this character. I love the dude so much, and Season 2 is already in the can, so we should have more coming out soon." So that means Season 2 is done, that means they've recorded it, that doesn't mean that the animation is done, but they're at a very good stage with Season 2, which is great to hear, obviously coming off the back of the success of Season 1. So special shout out to the incredible people who brought Lois and Jimmy to life in the show so incredibly well. I'm so excited to see more of this show and it holds a special place in my heart. Love to the amazing cast and crew for putting together this amazing season. And so that's what Jack Quaid had to say. Obviously I want to talk about Season 2, I want to talk about how this is already in the can, as Jack Quaid says, and how, you know, we're looking forward to this new season. And you know, it's really good to see an actor so positive and so into their projects. I think this is widely regarded as like a really good TV show when it came out. I think everyone that watched My Adventures of Superman is looking forward to Season 2, and it definitely was one of the best animated projects that came out in 2023. It's obviously unique, it's different from most Superman projects, and it aired on Adult Swim but also on Max, so we don't know when the Season 2 premiere date is, but at least they have got it in the can. They are probably finishing the animation right now. I don't know if it's going to release like say later this year, that could be an option, or if it releases like early next year, that's also definitely an option. But looking forward to whenever it comes out. Season 2 is going to be great. I think what they've done here is really special. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of My Adventures of Superman? Are you looking forward to Season 2 of this project? But let's talk about our second main topic. We got one more topic to talk about after this, so don't go anywhere guys. But this is to do with an upcoming DCU show from James Gunn. He isn't necessarily working directly on this because he wrote Peacemaker Season 2, he wrote Superman, and he wrote Creature Commandos. He is currently working on Superman, then he's going to work on Peacemaker, and as I've said before, he doesn't really have time to work on these other projects, and that's why he is not doing the script for Waller. Now the news that we're talking about here is something that James Gunn just talked about on Threads. He says in response to a question, is the rumor about Corey Hawkins in Waller true? Now Corey Hawkins is an actor. He has been rumored to be in Waller, but he says scripts aren't finished, haven't started the casting process. And he puts in brackets, so no. So he's shutting down that rumor about Corey Hawkins, who is a great actor. It would be cool to see him in Waller, but that is just merely a rumor right now. And so that is the new update in regards to that the script isn't finished. We know that James Gunn isn't working on this. He has actually hired, I believe, 2 writers to work on this, and so they are currently doing it. And because of the project not being finished, that's why Peacemaker has actually jumped ahead in the pecking order. It was originally supposed to be Waller that was supposed to come out before Peacemaker, and they were supposed to film that before, but now Waller is going to take a backseat until it's done. And as James Gunn has regularly said, with all these casting rumors being out there about all these DC Universe projects, is that, you know, they're not casting until a screenplay's done and they're happy with everything. So he is debunking this in the case of this, but also this goes to literally any other project that's not finished. So Crystal Henry is going to be working on the show, and then it's also Jeremy Carver, who is the other showrunner of the show. So it's not going to be James Gunn actually show running the show. And that's different from Peacemaker. Obviously Peacemaker he's going to be heavily involved in, but I think it's good that he's given the reins of Waller to someone else, but is essentially spin-off off of Peacemaker. You're going to see a lot of the same characters, a lot of crossover between those 2 shows. And so yeah, there's been quite a few plot leaks and a few bits and pieces we're hearing about Waller, but I think the main defining factor is that we're just going to have to be patient with the show because it's not coming anytime soon. So don't expect any of the rumors you're hearing about Waller to be true as of right now, because they still haven't finished that screenplay and they've just got to wait for it. Like, that's as simple as it is. You're not going to get any casting in the meantime. But yeah, we kind of talked about that briefly before, so hopefully that wasn't repetitive for you guys. That was something new. But shout out to Andy for writing that article. Let's go on to talk about another article that Andy wrote for Screen Rant, and this was published about 6 days ago because Colin Farrell in an interview has teased the new Penguin TV show. We talked about the trailer the other day. You can check out that video. It's up on my channel right now. And this is a quote from Colin Farrell himself. It says, "It's really dark and really heavy. It's incredibly violent. It's one man's rise to what he's always dreamed of inhabiting, which is a certain power or social status. The death of Carmine Falcone at the end of the film leaves this vacuum in Gotham to be filled," which we've talked about many times before. It was very obvious in that, you know, the Penguin would be the one to try and grab that power. So his quote continues by saying, "So there are various people grabbing for that power. You're going to see those people struggling to gain that power because of the death of Carmine." And so the quote continues by saying, "This is Oswald's journey of trying to rise to the top through extraordinary obstacles. It's super dark. It's a really twisted 8 hours of television." So yeah, that's a great piece of information that obviously he's given us, because that gives us a good insight into the exact tone of the Penguin. It's going to be like the Batman, but potentially even darker, even more violent, and very, very heavy. Yeah, the Batman was heavy, it was violent, it was dark, but it seems this is taking it like one step further. I know I've talked about this before, it's like in between the Batman Part 1 and the Batman Part 2. So you really have to think it's going to have to really inhabit that world that Matt Reeves created in the Batman, because it has been promoted as, you know, that kind of Batman Part 1.5 almost, like in between. And so that's what you're seeing, like it's a direct continuation off of the end of the Batman, and with that power vacuum in Gotham, that is what we're going to be seeing in the Penguin. Like, the Penguin is going to be grabbing for that power, but also we're going to see those other people. Now, you've seen some of that in the trailer, but there is so much more to come. There's 8 hours of TV, that is 8 episodes, and so that gives you an idea. That's like 1 hour per episode roughly, and it's just going to be so good. We still don't have a release date for the Penguin Season 1, but I really look forward to the show when it does come out this fall. That's as far as it's been confirmed. And so this is Oswald's journey of trying to rise through the top through all these obstacles, and it's just going to be like super dark and very intriguing. So looking forward to the Penguin. Let me know, what do you think of the Penguin show? Have you liked what you've seen so far? I definitely have. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. If you have any other video ideas that you want me to discuss and cover on the channel over the next couple of days, please be sure to leave them in the comments below. I'm always open to suggestions. Obviously, my videos are catered around what potentially you guys want to hear and what type of videos you want to see. And also for now, please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new around here. We upload pretty much daily, so go check out any recent content that you potentially missed on the channel. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Click on the top right corner of the screen to watch my latest video, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I see red.